Hey guys, Duz with the Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. Today I'm here with Rainey.
Yep.
We're back with another episode of From the Gallery. If you need wheels, tires, suspension, or accessories, including some performance parts, customoffsets.com. It's that simple. Up first, 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500 Axe Off-Road Artemis, which is gonna be their cast wheel lineup. 26x14s, Road 1 MTs, and a 37 13.5 with a 7.5-inch Pro Comp suspension lift kit. I like this color.
If you know me, I love reds, especially like the ruby reds, the dark metallic reds.
Delmonico reds.
Delmonico reds. Ford's ruby red is beautiful. GM trucks reds are beautiful too, as long as it's not the fire engine red.
Or Lawson's truck.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. But I like red trucks, chrome or polished is a mood. Like, oh, you can do black, but like the red and chrome is just clean, classy.
Yeah, I think it goes really well, especially with like the newer body style trucks are hard to find like a wheel that looks good, especially in a chrome. I don't know if it's because there's so much chrome on the front end. They can be hard to find a wheel and tire that looks really good on this thing. This slap.
Yeah, and I agree. A lot of new trucks nowadays, you know, back in the day you get like the little chrome caps on your bumpers, but now your whole bumper's chrome and your bumper's bigger, your grill's bigger. Having like the chrome front wrap around to the underneath and then tie out to the back of the rear bumper, it's clean and subtle and it works.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot. Other than that, I was just looking at the other notes he's got here. Looks like he's got some rock lights, window tint, of course. But it's a really good looking truck. I dig it.
It's hard to say no to. I mean, I'm not even a GM guy, so I f with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Ready to rate it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 8.5.
7.5.
Yeah, I think it's neat. I love the color. I love the wheels. I think that the chrome with the chrome in the front end looks really good. I love that the bow tie is paint matched or wrapped or whatever. It looks really good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's neat. Moving on, up next, 1998 Dodge Ram 2500s, a fuel turbos, which I didn't even know was a wheel, 20x14s.
Apparently it's discontinued. They're not even on the website.
I'm guessing so. Mickey Thompson Baja MTZs and a 36x15.5 and a 4.5-inch other. Okay, so it's a long arm lift. Aftermarket turbo, built 5-speed, injectors, gauges, sport front bumper. Yeah, that's definitely a sport front bumper. Tuner, big old exhaust tip, and very tooted.
I'm just not a second gen fan. And I'm sure all the Cummins guys are gonna hate me since I drive a fourth gen. I don't see what people see in these other than a work truck.
They're very nostalgic. I don't hate second gens, right? But when I think second gen, I think like Twister, then a cab long box. Like,
yep.
You know, that's such an iconic movie truck and nostalgic for us as kids. So like,
yep.
That's what I think of. This, I don't know about.
I think the weird part is just the sport bumper almost looks like someone trimmed it and just shoved it up.
Just stuffed it up in there.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm ready whenever.
Let's rate it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 5. Yeah, oh man, and I almost feel bad doing it because the truck does look pretty clean. Now, obviously it's hard to tell. Man, the squat doesn't do it for me. The front bumper doesn't do it for me.
Not to say it's not a bad truck, because it's not. It's just, it doesn't hit my check marks.
Yeah, correct. It's just not for me. You know, if it's for you, good for you, man. Or lady, I guess I should say that. The last time I said good for you, man, it turned out to be a lady-driven truck, and she DM'd me on Instagram and was like, yo, dude, what the hell? Moving on, 2019 Ford F-250 on BCR Genesis in a 26x16 Toyo Open Country MTs and a 40x15.5 and a 12-inch bulletproof suspension lift kit. All right, I'm about this.
Yeah, I mean, big. It's your typical big lifted Super Duty, you know, 26, 16s, and 40s. Not to say that's like not common, but I mean, it's the common for that size spec, and it's clean. I mean, typically an all blacked out truck is just too much black, but you have subtle accents in the grille, the headlights, the mirrors, and
yeah, the light bar up front here too, I think is a nice touch, you know, tucked into the grille like that.
Yeah, brings a little bit of lighter colors into the front.
Platy, okay, right? Yeah, platinum.
Platy daddy.
I like those wheels.
They're pretty nice.
They're different, you know, you don't see a...
I like too that there's not blacked out emblems. Like, I'm all for a murdered out truck, but like having the subtle touches throughout always helps break up a solid black vehicle.
Yeah, I like that it's got the, you know, the mirror caps are still chrome, the platinum strip is still there, like that's all in place, but obviously a ton of pretty extensive work done. I like the taillights. I like that they're all blacked out there and really just gives that whole back of the truck a really good flow.
The sleekness. You know? It's clean and simple. I mean, you know, not to say it's not a cheap build by any means, it's clean and simple and it works.
Yeah, absolutely. Ready to rate it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 9.
8.
Yeah, a neat truck. I really like it. The only thing that I think, I guess, like where I could maybe knock it a couple points is, I think you hit the nail right on the head, is like 12-inch lift, 26, 16s, 40s. Like it's almost, the Super Duties have been around long enough now that like you see a lot of those. And not to say they don't look good. There's just, they're not they're not exclusive. They're not super different anymore, you know?
Well, it's like when you see Lawson's truck and you hear 7.5-inch lift. That's your most common, affordable, price-oriented go-to lift kit.
Correct.
2414s, 35s, 37s if you want to trim is your normal go-to,
Yep.
which is great. The only reason I didn't like it is because I'm not a huge fan of like lots of black. But I mean, it is clean. I like that he went with something different like BCR wheels. It's a lesser-known brand and it's not common, and their designs are pretty cool. So
Yeah, looks good. Moving on, 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 on Cali Off-Road Summits and a 2414 AMP Mud Terrain Attack MTs and a 37 13.5 and a 7-inch rough country lift kit. We just talked about this.
Yep, just let it rub. Who cares?
No half sends, he says. Damn.
That's
okay.
the attitude we like to see.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a lot else done to this one.
Can you even pronounce that guy's Instagram name?
Volcania.
Yes. Is the last half of that. Is yes.
Yeah. Back to the truck. I like the wheels. I've always been a huge fan of Cali Off-Road. I think they have some neat stuff.
Barstool Sports. I'm not a sports ball fan, but I do like what they post. And the owner is a gangster, so I'm already into it.
Really simple build otherwise, though. I mean, obviously it's a new body style. I don't even know if you call that a new body style Sierra or new body style or whatever the heck the kids call it these days. But
New would be Lawson's truck. This is like almost near new. Like,
I don't know. Either way, I love this body style, though. I think the headlight design is really good from the factory. I hate that they have square wheel wells because you have to trim it like we did with this thing if you want any sort of wheel and tire in there. It looks good.
I will say, for not being a GM guy, like between that front end and John's, it's just those headlights look so crispy and so clean. For an OEM, you know, headlight, it looks killer. You really don't have to do much to the front of these to make them look good. Now the Chevrolets, on the other hand, look like cheeks.
I like the Chevys too, you know.
Yeah, because you like K1500s.
I like cat eyes, and that's I think why I like them. Right, split headlight design. But these look really good. They almost remind me of like a Morimoto headlight right from the factory, you know, with the OLED strip and then the projector.
And they put out good light too, which is great.
Yeah.
But on the back end, like this whole truck is like a really nice dailyable setup. Like Jerry's truck is 2414s, 37s, 36s, whatever.
On 37s, yeah.
7-inch lift, and it rides good. Like I had no complaints. I mean, for a daily beater or like a daily driver, like,
I like it. Dual exhaust. I see he's got a diff cover down there, so maybe does a little bit of towing here and there. I don't know. Or he just wanted the clout points, I guess. Full send.
ain't no pavement princess.
That's true. Let's rate it.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, 8.
7.
Yeah, I figured we'd be pretty close on that one too. Good daily driver.
Yeah.
You know, not really a lot done, but that's okay. It's a nice, simple build.
Yeah, nothing to hate. Just a simple, easy build.
Yeah, exactly. Last, but certainly not least.
Ooh.
Okay, all right. We're ending this one on a bang, huh? 2019 Toyota Tacoma Stealth F5s and a 17x9, minus 38, which is a really nasty offset for a 17x9.
Right.
Toyota Open Country MTs and a 35 12.5 and a 3-inch Eibach lift kit.
So I already like around with the color. Like the colors on some of the Toyotas. I know we're a big 3 company, you know, like diesel. Toyota's colorways on their newer vehicles are fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
And I wish you could follow suit with like Ram has like the Tequila Sunrises or the Tahiti Sunrises. I wish they'd sneak in more of like the cool colors like Toyota does, like when you get to the TRD Pros. Because it just makes like you being able to run like a different color wheel like that go, that's loud, but not like look at me dumb loud.
But it works, correct. Yeah, I think, and Toyota almost, it looks like takes some inspiration from like the Euro cars, right? Because like BMW and Audi and VW and those guys are doing like crazy colors now. You can get a brand new Jetta in habanero orange, which is 2 shades lighter than highlighter orange.
Yeah.
And it looks fantastic. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be cool to see like GM start and Ford do some stuff like that, you know?
I wish Ram would like advertise more like limited edition color, because you could get the Sunrise colors back in the day, but I don't think they advertised them.
No, it's just like you walk into a dealer and they're like, oh, here's a color swatch book. Which one do you want? You know?
I like this. It's got like a little bit of like the show truck stands, you know, like a little bit offset.
Yeah.
Almost like a little bit of a pre-runner look to it, and just like a general off-roader. Like it does everything pretty well. I think it compiles them all pretty well, because you're not running like 20x12s while also trying to go off-roady with pre-runner fenders. Not that this has it, but the little fender flares it does have, they just build it out a little bit more.
I'm really torn on this one. I don't know how to rate it. 3, 2, 1, 9.
7.
I don't know, man. Part of me wants to hate it. Part of me wants to love it. It does it all really well, but it also doesn't do anything in particular. You know, it's like, I think it'd be cool for like if you lived in you know, in the north or the northern half of NorCal or something, or like if you were a place where you had to go in town and wanted something smaller, but also could get lost in the mountains.
Even like the Pacific Northwest, like that's like a pretty solid build to like pretty much do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Go to the Walmart meets at night, go hiking and biking up in the mountains on your goofy road bike that no one likes.
Jesus Christ.
They are the worst bicyclists on the road, and you can tell me I'm wrong, but we both know
No,
I'm
you're
right.
definitely correct. All right, that's another episode from the gallery. Thank you, Randy, for that little blurb at the end. If you guys want the chance for your truck to be rated in the gallery, you have to add to the gallery. You can do so, customoffsets.com/ad. And with that, we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.